and gentlemen, honored veterans, elected officials, and distinguished guests. My name is John B. Yang. I am one of the lead organizers for this bill. I'm also a U.S. veteran currently serving in the Minnesota Air National Guard. My views I share today is my own and do not represent the Department of War or the United States military. Also want to recognize the coalition of organizations behind this effort, including Hmong Committee of 100, Minnesota AAPI Veterans Association, SGU Veterans and Families of USA, the Lao Hmong SGU Veterans, Lao Hmong American Coalition, the United Royal Lao Armed Forces and Special Guerrilla Units Veterans of the Vietnam War. Today we are here because we have unfinished work. For those unfamiliar with the history, the secret war laws took place during the Vietnam War era from 1961 to 1975. During that time, the CIA recruited thousands of Hmong, Lao, and other ethnic allies to serve the special guerrilla units. These soldiers fought alongside the United States against the North Vietnamese Army and That Lao, and helped block the Ho Chi Minh Trail, rescue downed American pilots, protected U.S. assets, and gathered intelligence and direct support of U.S. military objectives. Many of the veterans standing behind me today answer the call in a war that was classified and hidden from the public. Because it was a secret war, many do not have the kind of formal records that most veterans would normally expect to have. That is why this legislation matters so much. In 2025, Minnesota became the first state in the nation to grant the veteran status to those who served in the special guerrilla units and the irregular forces in Laos. Governor Walz signed this measure into law in 2025. This law established recognition in state statute and made these veterans eligible for certain state benefits. This year, we're here to finish the work. The bill passed in 2025 was a major step forward, but it also made clear that additional work was needed on eligibility and verification. The director of the Minnesota Department of Veterans Affairs and the Task Force Committee to develop recommendations on how the SGU veterans would be identified and verified under the law. House File 3919 and Senate File 4075 will help finish the work, creating a clear path for eligible SGU veterans to be verified and recognized under law. Time is not on our side. Our SGU veterans are aging, and every year we're losing more of these heroes. This bill is about more than benefits. It's about honor, justice, and ensuring that no veteran is forgotten for their sacrifice to serve our country. It is also about setting an example for future generations that those who served and sacrificed for our country will be remembered. I want to thank both Democrats and Republicans for supporting this effort. This is a nonpartisan bill rooted in honor, justice, and recognition for veterans. I also want to thank Senator Susan Park, Representative Ethan Cha, Senator Phong Her, Senator Tu Hyung for being here today, and members of the Veterans Affairs Committee, especially Chair Zhang, Chair Bliss in the House, and Chair Putnam in the Senate, for their leadership and partnership. I'm also grateful for the Minnesota Department of Veterans Affairs and the task force member, our community organization, our veterans and their families who carried this fight for so many years. So please support this bill. With that being said, I'm honored to pass this on to Senator Susan Park.